This is Guru Focus First Look, your morning market brief for Wednesday, August 12th. Here are the stories driving markets today. Supermicro Computer issued an upbeat sales outlook, forecasting first quarter revenue between $14.5 and $15.5 billion, and setting a full year 2027 target of $65 to $72 billion. These projections exceed analysts' highest estimates, signaling continued momentum for the server and AI hardware provider.
Turning now to the broader markets. U.S. stock futures edged higher in pre-market trading as investors await Wednesday's key inflation report, a release expected to influence the Federal Reserve's next policy decisions. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 recently posted consecutive losses, weighed down by a sell-off in technology shares and ongoing uncertainty over U.S.-Iran relations, while oil prices reversed earlier gains.
Another story we're watching is the impact of Middle East tensions on global energy and shipping. Shipping traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has dropped to new lows amid ongoing conflict, with oil prices holding recent gains as the United States and Iran reportedly near a deal to ease tensions. Despite U.S. claims of restored control, global oil inventories are rapidly declining, and the International Energy Agency has warned of intensified demand destruction due to the supply disruption. Staying with corporate news, Oracle is preparing another round of layoffs this month as it increases investment in artificial intelligence, with its workforce already down by 21,000 employees. The company's restructuring underscores the growing influence of AI on tech sector employment.
Meanwhile, Bank of America announced a $250 billion commitment to finance U.S. infrastructure projects, with a focus on technology and energy sectors. The initiative is aimed at supporting long-term economic growth and modernization efforts across the country. Turning to consumer finance, Americans' credit card balances rose by $21 billion in the second quarter of 2026, reaching $1.26 trillion and approaching an all-time high. Delinquencies are also on the rise, reflecting ongoing pressures on household budgets. Elsewhere, NVIDIA has launched an AI capital consortium to coordinate major investments in artificial intelligence infrastructure, a move that has helped stabilize credit markets in recent sessions.
On the economic front, sales of previously owned U.S. homes declined 1.7% in July, reaching a three-month low as high mortgage rates and record prices continued to deter buyers. Also making news, systematic investors are poised to increase leverage in U.S. equities. Citadel Securities and other market participants indicate that the recent deleveraging phase is ending, with systematic buyers expected to re-enter the stock market. In international currency markets, the Japanese yen continues to weaken against the dollar, despite historic joint intervention by the U.S. and Japan, highlighting the limited impact of these efforts on currency stability.
Turning to the auto sector, Toyota is recalling about 655,000 Camry vehicles globally, including over 508,000 in the U.S., due to a display error that can deactivate safety indicators. In related news, Toyota is mourning the passing of former chief executive Hiroshi Okuda, a key figure in the company's global expansion and the launch of the Prius, who has died at age 93. In the technology and media space, Trump Media and Technology Group reported a $361 million loss from cryptocurrency holdings and disclosed that Wall Street firms are paying up to $100,000 for early access to President Trump's Truth Social posts.
Finally, the Social Security Administration has added 14 new conditions to its Compassionate Allowances program, expediting disability benefits for individuals with serious diseases, and bringing the total number of eligible conditions to 314. That wraps up today's market update. We'll be back soon with the latest market news. Thanks for listening to the Guru Focus Brief.